Dr. Özge from OZ Clinic Dental Center. Today we will talk about the facts about composite bonding. So as you know, the composite bonding is a kind of filling that we do in front surface of the teeth. So as a marketing strategy, everybody told you that the composite bonding doesn't hurt the tooth structure or doesn't need any filling, filing, shaving or anything. Well, that was a lie. There is no such thing like doesn't affect the teeth. That's a lie. We touch the teeth and we do some damage in order to bind the composite to the teeth. So, for example, if you have a tooth like this, like little diastemas everywhere, so you are good for composite, you can have it, but there is no such thing like I can do the composite now and if I don't like it, I can turn back to my old teeth. So because there is no drilling, there is no filing, so I can use my old teeth. So once we touched your teeth, in any case, the procedure cannot be undone. So you cannot be able to use your old teeth as if you did nothing. In order to bind the composite to the tooth surface, we use called acid. And when the acid touches your enamel surface, it creates micropores, and you cannot undo this. With the micropores, the filling comes in to the tooth structure, to the enamel structure. So, once you make micropores on the enamel surface, the enamel turns like chalky, like very white. And when you decide to remove the old composite, your enamel will be broken because of the acid. And we have to use some bonding agents in order to protect your teeth from like sensitivity or staining. Let's talk about if you are suitable or not for the composite bonding treatment. The composite bonding treatment is not for everyone. It is nothing like the laminate veneers or zirconium crowns. It's a completely different procedure. So, if you have teeth like this, like mini diastemas, mini gaps between your teeth, then yes, you're good to go for the composites. We can close those gaps and it will be very good for you. If you have bite like this, we call it tete-a-tete. Usually, people's normal bite is lower jaw in a bit backwards and the top jaw in a bit forward, like this. If you have a bite like this or worse, then you're not suitable for the composite treatment at any cost. You will certainly break them before you even go back to your hometown. So you can check it on yourself before you type us or you're considering the treatment. If you have something like this, then you should go for the options like laminate veneers or zirconium crowns according to your budget. You see, it seems like a good case, but it's actually very crooked for us. If you have something like this, then again, you won't be very suitable for the composite veneers. Let me tell you why. So, you can see this one is a little bit forward than the rest of the teeth. So when we do composite without any shavings, then this one will be a little bit grayish areas in here because we are not able to cover it up 100%, and also in order to make it all equal to each other, these ones will be chunky, a little bit bulkier to make them all even, and it can cause you some gum diseases and like bulky, very unpleasant look. So if you still insist going on composite veneers, then we recommend you to let us file down a little bit on these crooked areas. If you insist on, no, doctor, don't touch my teeth, I just want composite bonding, but without filing any of my tooth structure, then you have to accept the risk of the reflections of your own tooth, and it will seem as gray or yellow areas on some of your composites. Here is another case about unsuitable patients for the composite veneers. You can see this one is quite up front of the central incisors. These ones are nice, we can handle them, but this one is the problem. There is no such thing without filing we have to file them down. Or if you want no filing, then you have to go for orthodontic treatment first, then we can do the composite bonding. Let's do sum up about our composite treatment. First fact, we do touch your teeth, even though the most clinic says, no, we don't touch your teeth while doing composite bonding. In order to bond the composite to the tooth structure, we do touch your teeth, and this procedure cannot be undone. Once you get the procedure, you cannot use your old teeth as if you did nothing. So here is the second one. Not all the patients are suitable for the composite treatment. You have to have a good bite, and you have to have little bit crooked teeth. For example, this one is too much. Second and third, we may need to file down just a little bit. The filing down, don't worry about it, don't be scared. It's not very much like laminates or the zirconium crowns. It's very less. We only file down areas such as this. These areas, if not filed down, can be reflect your own tooth color, and I can assure you that you won't like it. So, these are the composite facts. If you want to know more, please text us.